Me, 31 female, with my ex-partner 33 male of 7 years. I feel intense regret after cheating and losing him. Hi all. I'm 31 female looking for help with working through my thoughts. I know my behavior in my previous relationship that I'll cover below was not exemplary, but I am looking to move on and making things right. However that looks. Part of that is opening up about my predicament. Thanks for any advice you have, harsh, truths, or otherwise. I was in a relationship with a guy 33 male for 7 years, which broke up around 1 month ago. We broke up mainly because I was having an emotional affair with another guy for around 2 months, and my ex partner found out. Our relationship was in many ways perfect, and he is the perfect life partner. We were compatible in terms of our views, life goals, careers, some hobbies, interest in food, etc. We were best friends and I could rely on him for anything. He is smart, funny, incredibly emotionally balanced, seriously has its shit together, and probably the kindest, most self disciplined, and just one of the most genuine and easy to get along with people I know. Everyone likes him and finds him very impressive as a person. We were long distance for the last couple of years, which really made work despite being in different states. Towards the end, he was traveling to see me a lot, and we were due to end the LDR in the coming months. When his project finished, at this time, he was pretty stressed with work, and I could see that he was looking a bit run down during our daily chats and becoming a little difficult to speak to. He always said that some days he just didn't have much to say and would be a bit silent. For a while, I was having doubts about our relationship because I felt like we were only friends and the spark had gone between us. I wasn't feeling attracted to him, and if I'm honest, I'm not sure I was that physically attracted to him after the first year or so of being together. Our sex life wasn't always that frequent, maybe 2 to 4 times a month max when we lived together, and sex was becoming less enjoyable for me as time went along. We had a much higher sex drive than me, and had brought up the issue a number of times and wanted to have more sex with me slash make me fulfilled too. He is a very considerate lover, and at the start of the relationship, we had some of the best sex of my life, and it was frequent. When he brought up the issue of sex, I tried to improve in frequency but always slipped into the same patterns of not being in the mood that frequently and basically rejecting him a lot of time. The LDR didn't necessarily help that much with this issue. The thing is, my previous LTR also ended in a similar fashion, but in that case, my ex had also lost feelings for me, which made splitting much easier. I did sleep with another guy towards the end of that relationship also, so I know that this is a character trait or coping strategy that I have to work out. My current ex partner was very open to trying to improve things with me in our sex life, but I have to admit that I was pretty bad at communicating to him and didn't try that hard overall to improve because I guess I just wasn't feeling it anymore and didn't know how to tell him. This problem of communication is something has been an issue for me. I now realize. My parents are terrible communicators and have not had the best of relationships. And some of my early relationships and sexual encounters occurred very young and were not the best starting points. Anyway, my ex and I broken up and he has been completely no contact with me. I'm having some pretty intense regrets about both how it all ended and that it ended. I was having a stupid emotional affair with a guy I am still in contact with, who I basically just had a load of lust for upon meeting and who wanted to sleep with me too, knowing I was in a relationship. While I refused his advances, I liked the attention and just continued speaking to him. We are too far apart now for anything to happen. Recently, many of my friends have been looking for love also, and I think their escapades highlighted to me that I didn't have the same fun anymore with my ex. So, when this guy came along and showed me so much attention, I couldn't resist staying in contact. I guess I'm looking for some words of advice how I can move on from this, how I can face my issues, and whether anyone has gone through something similar. I know what I have done is highly disrespectful, and I need to address these issues head on. Also, I am now feeling so much regret that I want to contact him and try again, but know that I should wait before I do that to get my own stuff sorted out, and that it's probably incredibly selfish of me. I can't help but think that while I could find someone I am more attractive in the long term, they probably won't have the same qualities as my ex overall, and I now realize that I messed up in some ways. I don't feel like I deserve to find someone like him again. Before breaking up, he still wanted to work on our relationship, but I was just so confused with myself and actions that I couldn't commit to making the necessary changes. Thanks for any advice you have. Harsh, truths, or otherwise.